Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and that is Chicken Cat right there. She's feeling a bit better, which is really great. It's so good to see her again, and I hope it is for you too. I've made a new pick a card read for you. This one is about how's your person feeling about you at the moment. Now, I've made 3 readings here, crystal, flower, and shell as usual. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, towards the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. I've got 2 draws every single month now for free private readings with me. Just drew out this morning the winners of the August draw. And so congratulations to Wendy, who had the winning comment on my YouTube channel. She's the lucky subscriber. And also Robin Smart as well. She's the lucky subscriber that bought the deeper dive for the last month that won. And so you can enter that competition, the draw for a free private reading with me at the end of this month, by clicking like on this video, being a subscriber, and leaving a comment. You can enter as many times as you'd like by doing that on my videos, and also by getting the deeper dives as well. That gets you into another reading draw, for a reading. So all you need to do now is take a pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? The crystal is out with the self-worth card. Or would you like the flower? This beautiful rose is out with the heartbreak card. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with the enjoyment card. Take a pick now. Your timestamps are in the fast forwardy link. Time links are in the description box and in the comments below. You can find those there to fast forward to your reading. I do an energy update every single day of the year, including new moons and full moons, of course. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, where I give 1-question readings. You can purchase one of those on my website, behealing.com. There's a link in the description box below, and also one up there too. I'll do your reading right at the start of the next live show and then send you the link to the replay, so you don't need to come live if you don't want to. Alternatively, you can find the next live show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. Click on Notify Me, come along live, and you can book while I'm live too. I also do 3 of these pick a card reads a week as well. Let me know what you want them to be about. And I offer private readings from my website, behealing.com. So if you want more guidance, you want something more, in more depth, then you can get one of those. There's a link in the description box below, and also one up there too. I get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. So crystal, flower, or shell, which is it to be? Take your pick now, and I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, and then this one's for you crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below, where your cards are flying out all over the place. So let's see how your person feels about you at the moment. Don't forget too, when you purchase that deeper dive read, you'll be getting an entry into that draw for a private reading with me at the end of the month. So what have we got here? We've got coming of age. It's about growing up. Making a wish. Immortality, feelings won't go away, and hope. Coming of age. Now this might actually be literal, like birthday or something like that. Making a wish on the birthday. Yeah. Or they made a wish for you on their birthday. The feelings aren't going away, immortality, and they're hoping perhaps for a reunion or something like that. They've made a wish anyway. They're hopeful. Let's see. Let's find out more. How they're feeling about crystals at the moment. How they're feeling about crystals at the moment. How they're feeling about crystals at the moment. How's Crystal's person feeling about them at the moment? Guardian, like they want to take care of you. They want to take care of you. They're feeling at peace with this. And cuddles too. So they want to get hold of you and give you some loving. Feeling at peace. So yeah, they're feeling pretty good. They're feeling pretty good about you here. There's a desire to be with you here and to touch you, to hold you, to cuddle you, Turbulence. Okay. So there's something going on for them at the moment. You might be crystals, that calm, peaceful place in their life kind of thing. Perhaps they're hoping that something's going to blow over here, some turbulence in their life, you know. Let's find out more. How they're feeling about crystals. So they might not be in the best place at the moment. Seven of Pentacles, wanting to invest. The World, perhaps travel here if they're at a distance. They could be coming to see you. And the Devil, they've got some temptations. Let's find out what these are all about. So the Seven of Pentacles, they want to invest. Invest the time, invest the efforts, perhaps the money as well, you know, if they're getting a plane ticket or something like that. The Seven of Pentacles, wanting to invest. What is this? The Chariot. Yeah, I think this could be about travel. So if I'm talking here about someone that is a distance from you, at a different location, they actually want to, they're perhaps saving up their money to come and visit you or something like that. The Chariot is about movement, it's about travel, and I was getting that from the World card as well. So yeah, I think if you're waiting for this person to come and visit you, for this relationship to proceed, they're hopeful about it. They might be going through some turbulence at the moment, but it just feels like they're saving their money to get a ticket to come and see you. Slow but steady. That is the investment. That's the saving. It's like saving money. Yeah, okay. And if it's not like at a distance, it's that they want to like to do something to invest. So they're saving their money up for something. I don't know, involving you. It's happening slowly, so they're putting the money away for whatever that investment is, but it's got something to do with you. Okay, so the World card does feel like travel to me. Well, I've got the World card here, but the World card can be like end of a cycle, start of a new cycle. They want to make swift movement here, like coming fast, Page of Materials. It's kind of to make their dreams come true, but they've just got a small offer at the moment. But they've got the Tower, they want it to be a surprise. Okay, so we're talking like this person, if it is a distance, if we're talking like the World card is about travel, they'll surprise you. Knight of Voices in the Tower, they want to surprise you with that and like give you an offer of something. But if we're not talking about travel in a location, like the start of a new chapter, it could be that they want to surprise you with like an offer. It's like something that they've been dreaming of. Page of Materials is just a small offer, but it could grow into something else. So it could be like an offer of love and their ideas for the future that they want with you. It's not like I've bought this house, do you want to move in with me and let's live together and happily ever after. It's more like, let's get together and let's build a house together, you know, work toward that together. It's more like that. What's behind that? But they want it to be a surprise. Changes. I've changed. There's changes going on in their life. You know that coming of age card? They've grown up a bit. They have grown up a bit. It is actually that card, as I thought, it's like literal coming of age. They've grown up a bit now. They've changed. They're thinking about investment now. They're thinking about what they can offer you. There could have been something happen in their life where they've started questioning, you know, like, oh, I should be concerned with my future now and our future and all of that. Devil card. Just let the cat in. Chicken cat, she's back. Hey, sweetie. Come on in, pups. She's seeming a lot better than she was before. She put a bit of weight on. I haven't seen her for a few days. But Arona's have been messaging me. She's not meant to be out today. The Devil card. So, the tempted. What by? Tempted by what? Got some choices to make, but they're not sure. To manifest something. It feels like betting to me. It feels like gambling. If your person is susceptible to gambling, they're tempted again, but they're not sure. They haven't made a decision on it. To use their resources to try and gamble, like I don't think I've ever got that in a reading before, but there you have it. Now, if your person's not a gambling person at all, if they're just not going to do that, then this isn't, you know, don't take that feminine energy because they feel like it's their time to receive now. So they could be feeling lucky. I don't know if that's going to be good if they gamble. Okay. I should really tell the owners that she's here. Okay, so how are they feeling about crystals right now? How are they feeling about crystals right now? I think this is promising, this reading. I think the person's going to come your way, as long as they don't like wreck everything by losing their money. Wait, don't rush it. Allow nature to take its course. Yeah. Okay, so that's why the Devil card has come out. The impatience has them wanting to take a gamble. I don't think they're going to go for it. That Two of Voices is a good card to have there, because the Two of Voices is like, I'm not sure about this. So it's good that they've got doubt in their mind there. But of course, only take that if that applies to you. I'm not like revealing that someone is a secret gambler here if they're not. How are they feeling? Shine. They're feeling good about themselves, feeling strong, feeling courageous, feeling like, yeah, they can do things. You know, it could be that they've been then saving the money and it's been making them feel better and better. Like they've got more options now. They're certainly feeling like they're more mature now. Feeling romantic about you as well. It's a feeling like this person wants to romance you, like they want to treat you. Strings attached because of differences. Now, the way that the things that they want to do with you, there might be strings attached with that because there's differences between you. Like differences of like you, perhaps romance to you is like going, I don't know, to an expensive restaurant or something like that. Perhaps, I'm just giving an example here, and perhaps to them it's like, you know, going camping or something like that. There's differences there. Now, they will want to romance you in the way that they would want to be romanced themselves, rather than like, this person is very attracted to you, having fantasies about you. The erotic card has come out, so yeah, very physically attracted to you. Kind of worried that you're going to be defensive, or perhaps this is them being defensive about the choices that they've made in life. And self-worth, but they are feeling better about themselves now. They're recognizing that you've got, like, you hold this high regard for yourself and self-worth, and perhaps they've just been building themselves up to that same kind of an energy. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to say? I think the world of you. Beautiful. And that could be why the World card came up as well. Yeah, they might be wanting to tell you how they feel, and they want to do it in a surprising kind of a way because things have changed for them. They're making changes in their life at the moment. I want to work things out. They want to come good. It's like they want to take charge here and sort things out and kind of like be the man. I'm afraid of commitment. Oh, so they're kind of shying away from that commitment too. It could be because they're not sure of themselves. You know, if they're on the up and up now, they might think, oh, yeah, but what if things go wrong again and I can't provide, or I'm not stable? What else do they want to say? Toxicity. Now, straight away, I was drawn to that Devil card as well. So they could be like tempted toward like toxicity and stuff. They could have toxicity around them as well. I've unwittingly sabotaged our connection. Like I said, I was picking up that gambling thing, and it could, I don't know, it could just be not gambling, but like not making great decisions with the money. For some of you, it could be that. For some of them, rather. The chemistry between us is off the chart. So yeah, this person is extremely attracted to you on a physical level, for sure. Let's get one of these out. How are they feeling about crystals right now? Focus on love. They're focused on love. So when they think of you, they're thinking of love. You're stirring their heart. You are making them feel a lot. So they've got the feels for you. And it feels like, to me, like they're going to be making movement towards you. Well, let's find out. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story. Want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In there, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So is there something for you to do or prepare yourself for this? For them coming in and surprising you somehow? Guidance, you guys together, guidance on you guys in relationship together, once you're together. What are the dynamics between you? How to make it work really well? Are there any red flags that you need to look out for? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. You need to check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment, because that'll get you an entry into that draw for a free private reading with me at the end of the month, as we'll get in that deeper dive read as well. But if you're not doing that, good luck with all of this. And if this is where you leave me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So, flowers, let's find out how your person's feeling about you at the moment. And don't forget, if you do get that deeper dive read, then you'll be getting an entry into that prize draw at the end of the month to win a private reading with me. So good luck with that. Okay, Shadow Dancer. Oh, Shadow Dancer is about the shadow work. The hard work that we do when we have to face things about ourselves, how we're feeling about ourselves, the things that we judge ourselves for, and all of that kind of thing. Now, there could be some judgment involved here. They might be worried about how you're judging them. But I'm hearing like they judge themselves harsher. If your person has done something wrong here and you're kind of hard on them at the moment, then they're even harder on themselves. They've got bliss, courage, and is this mischief? Adventure. Bliss, courage, and adventure. Did your person make a decision to go do something, go somewhere, go and have an adventure, and they're having like a happy time, but they didn't kind of include you? Perhaps they went away somewhere with their friends. If they've done something kind of selfish lately and you're kind of down on them for it, they are judging themselves more harshly about that. So it might not have been like as happy as they might be portraying. On social media, they might be saying they're having a great time when they're not actually, and they feel bad for it and they wish that they hadn't made that decision in the first place. Yeah, travel, voyage. They went somewhere. It feels like, I don't know, did they go somewhere with friends or something like that? To have a good time, and they didn't really have a good time, and then they wish that they hadn't. It's something like that. But they'll be pretending that they had a good time. And Shadow Dancer is like, it's just internal stuff, you know, of like not being in integrity, not feeling good within themselves. I've got a chicken cat in. She's feeling a lot better, but she's not allowed out apparently, so I've got to keep her in here. Woo! Okay, how are they feeling about you? Eight of Swords, kind of trapped. They might have set the ball rolling with something. They feel like they can't get out of it. They would have got the Four of Cups. It could have something to do with travel as well. Four of Cups here is like kind of disappointed. Kind of disappointed. They made a decision, didn't they? And hasn't worked out for them. Pretending it has, but it hasn't. Ah. Did they go off with someone else? Is that what it is? It could be that for some of you. I mean, if that's new news to you, then don't let me be the bringer of that news. It's not that if you don't know about it already. Do you know what I mean? Also got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about like movement happening, getting themselves from A to B. Let's get deeper into that then. Okay, let's get deeper into that. So the Eight of Swords, why do they feel kind of trapped? Made a decision, got to stick with that decision, something like that. Ace of Emotions, the Four of Materials. Okay, so it could have been like something new that made them feel good. It could have actually been a new person as well. Because the Ace of Emotions can be new love, new person. Did your person go off with someone else? But then they feel trapped in that situation. It's like they made that decision. They can't go back on it now. They're pretending that they're happy when they're not. Ooh, what a tricky situation. Four of materials, so that's like holding their energy back. So they've either gone quiet or they're putting out on social media that they're happy about this situation when they're not. But yeah, it does feel like a new person, but it's like they made it's like they made their bed and they've got to lie in it now. It doesn't feel like they can go back. Growth, but it is causing them to grow. They're learning something from this about themselves. They're not in a good place at the moment, your person. Okay. It's interesting that this is coming up for your reading because I'm asking how they're feeling about you, but it's kind of all about them, isn't it? That's all I'm getting is it's like, I don't know what their focus is on you at the moment. They've got regrets. Four of Cups. Regrets. Why have we got the Four of Cups here? They're regretting like walking away from you. Ooh, they got tempted. Well, they're regretting. I was kind of expecting the Eight of Cups to come out, to be honest. So, they fell for some temptation. The Eight of Inspiration, the Queen of Inspiration, someone that was just really attractive. Okay. Okay, so the Devil, they fell for the temptation. They're regretting that now. They're regretting that they went along with temptation. So it could have just been like someone that they were just attracted to. Changes is behind that, and then it changed. Of course it does, right? It does, it changes. So we're attracted to someone and it's like, oh, that's tempting. And it's like grass is greener kind of thing. And then you go for that and then they're like, oh God, what did I do? Once you get to know someone, it's like a bad decision. Six of Swords, might be that they want to come back because they love you. Oh, that's what it is. They're really regretting going on to someone else here. They thought the grass was greener and then it changed. It didn't change. They just got, it's in time you get to actually know someone. So that they have feelings for you. Eight of Materials, and they've put time in and investment in with you too. This is a bad case of grass is greener on the other side and they've gone off with someone else and it was just temptation is all it was. And now they're regretting it. They wish that they could come back because they've got feelings for you, because they've invested time and they've invested more in you. Why don't people realize this? You know, you think that they'd like know better. That, yeah. So they've got new day and all, it's all good. So they're hoping that it's like all going to come good and that they can have a fresh start with you. Sort itself out. I think your person's thinking about making a change here, but they're not in a good place at the moment, for sure. Let's find out more how they're feeling about you at the moment now. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. I think your person has created unnecessary stress. Constantly shifting cycles. It could be that the excitement had gone out of your relationship or something like that, and so they got tempted from your excitement and then realized, what did I do? You know, they could have just been resisting natural change and flow of a relationship. Yeah, it might not get very exciting again. Well, you need to do something about that then. Keep that romance alive, or seek that excitement in other things in your life by, you know, creating new goals or even doing something together, you know. We're in charge of that. We can't just expect for relationships to entertain us, you know, for it to happen to us. Anyway, bit of a lecture there for them. Reflect on your priorities. They're reflecting on their priorities. I think they've grown something with you and invested something with you, and then they just kind of like forgot about that and did a really dumb thing. And yeah, just for a bit of excitement. Okay. So they're reflecting on their priorities now. True love. They feel like you're the one true love. Coming back with a tail between their legs, I would say, this person, but we'll see in that deeper dive. Codependency and commitment. Now, here we go. If this person was committed to you, see, it started to feel like shackles on them. So there's something definitely going on. Perhaps not just like a novelty anymore in your relationship. There was something, they were feeling kind of restricted in some kind of a way. Now, it's not necessarily true. That's what they were feeling, you know. Like I said, it just feels like they didn't make an effort instead. Things can get boring, of course they can. If we're in a job long enough, it can get boring. We've got to like instigate change. We've got to take control of that and make it into something better. Relationships can get boring, and so we've got to put energy into it, investment. And I feel like they know that they invested in the relationship with you. So why didn't they just invest some more? Perhaps they just got lazy, hey? Okay, that's coming out. Luck. They feel lucky to have met you. Now, some of you are very, I just heard some of you, flowers, you're very loving and accepting and forgiving. Yeah, they know that they've broken your heart. They feel lucky because you are very loving and giving and forgiving. But they know they've broken your heart, so they've got some clearing up to do, some apologizing to do for sure. What do they want to say? Oh, I abandoned people to make myself feel important. So perhaps they weren't feeling important. Perhaps it was an ego thing that they went off with someone else to make themselves feel better. You're the love of my life, but they have got feelings for you. So this is like they've gone off with someone else. It was exciting at first, and then they're like, oh, that was the wrong thing to do. You're always on my mind. They cannot stop thinking about you. I think this person's going to break it off with whoever they're with and come back and apologize. What else do they want to say? I'm working up the courage to contact you. They know that they've broken your heart, and perhaps that you'll be very angry and defensive. Unhealthy habits and behaviors. Yep. And betrayal. They know they betrayed you. Oh, this is tricky. Wrong. What about this one? What else? Miracles and blessings. So they're hoping a miracle is going to happen. They see you as a blessing. Miracles and blessings. It could be as well that they're praying about this too. Perhaps wanting to appeal to your softer side as well. I think this person wants to come back. Anyway, that's what I've got for you. If that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, in that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do about this then? Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so you do need to check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment, because that'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. So good luck with that. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you an entry into another draw with me. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, Toward the end of the reading, we'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out how your person feels about you. The Garden of the Night. Okay, so they're not feeling great at the moment. The Dark Night of the Soul. It's when we have feelings coming up, like feelings that we feel bad about ourselves, or, you know, judging ourselves. And it's not a nice place to be, the Garden of the Night. Could be feeling bad about something. The exact same card that came out for flowers as well. You might want to check out that reading. Courage and Adventure. You might want to check out that flowers reading because you're getting similar cards out here, so it just might be just a slightly different situation. Courage and Adventure. So they're feeling courageous and adventurous, wanting to start something new. Up for it, I just heard. If that's the kind of language that they use, they're up for it. Up for what? Dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Taking a deeper dive. They're up for it. Oh, a deeper kind of relationship. But there's that Garden of the Night. I don't know. If this is somebody new, kind of getting into a relationship with them, they're up for it. They're up for it. Deeper dive. This new adventure. Courageous. They're taking a chance. Taking a chance. Okay, let's find out more. How are they feeling about shells at the moment? How are they feeling about shells at the moment? How are they feeling about shells at the moment? Two of Pentacles, weighing up their options. So this person is trying to make a decision about you, I think. Eight of Swords, feeling like they don't have many options or they're trapped in some kind of a way. This person obviously needs to make a decision. Being with you might include other kind of life decisions like location or job or something like that. Six of Pentacles, reciprocal energy, where it comes to, it could be living arrangements or money or something like that. So what I was just saying before, I'm just kind of getting this feeling like a new adventure. Say if you live in a different place to them, they might be considering, yeah, I could go for this relationship, but it requires like a whole new adventure in life, like new place, new people, new job, or perhaps something like that. And they could be weighing up their options for that. So Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, and taking charge of it. Like, can I take charge in this place? Can I come like out as a winner? Can I, like, will I be able to get stability there? Like, you know, it could be that. So I think they are considering this relationship perhaps to be the provider, weighing up, can they be the provider there? I think this person likes being a provider, and if to be with you, they might be thrown into a whole new situation. Might make them feel unstable, and they're kind of figuring out. It doesn't feel like they're going like, could I or not? Yes or no. It feels more like, how can I be the provider in this situation? Because I'm getting for the Six of Pentacles like they want to be. They want to be the provider. It could be about living situations and having as much to give as you do. So what's behind that is psychic development and joy. They know it's going to make them happy, but there's something that they need to let go of. So they're leaving something behind in order to be with you. This is what they're considering. Eight of Swords, but they feel bound to something. Eight of Swords, like tied down in some kind of a way, or like unable to move from the position that they're in, something like that. Good job. Yeah, they don't know. They just don't know. Temperance, they're going to give it time. So they've got something to let go of. It doesn't feel like a relationship to me. It feels more like work or stability or something like that. Feeling tied to it, but I don't know. I'll give it time, because it might not be what it seemed. I might have more freedom than I think. I'm just going to have to give it time. That's what they're saying here. They might have said this kind of stuff to you as well. I don't know how this is going to work out. They might let me go. You know, it could be like a work situation where it's like, yeah, there might be someone coming in to take over from me. I might be able to do this, but I'm not sure yet. Kind of, yeah, I'm not sure yet. It feels like they're trying to find a solution to a work thing to me in order to be with you. They do have that Garden of the Night though, so there is some kind of deeper, darker kind of doubts about themselves or something like that. The sexual energy behind that. So this person wants to be with you. It's like they want things to work out. If it's not a job kind of thing, it could be like something they've got to let go of. So some kind of a responsibility that they've got. I was getting like house for some reason with this. So Six of Pentacles, they want to be reciprocal. So they want to be able to like invest as much as you or like give as much as you, especially around where you're going to live. Because I heard like house there. What's the Six of Pentacles? It's like this person really wants to be the provider, and they are, well, that's the role that they like to play in relationships. And they're confused as to whether they're going to be able to do it with you, be the provider with you, because there's just something strange about this situation where they kind of will be losing some kind of a footing that they've got. Five of Inspiration, reaching higher. Interesting. So it's kind of reaching higher for them. So out of their comfort zone. So I don't know, like have you got location freedom or time freedom or something like that, and they haven't. They're kind of bound to more of a 9-to-5 kind of a job, and the feeling like to be with you requires a step up, like they need to step into that, having more freedom, or working for themselves or something like that. It's about reaching higher. Four of Voices, but they need a rest first. Okay. Oh, they might not feel up to that. So whatever the situation is, it feels like they need to level up to be with you. And it feels like a very functional kind of thing. It doesn't feel like they'll need to be more spiritually aware or something like that. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like a material kind of thing. But they need a rest. They need a rest before they do that, Tiki. What's behind that? Grounding. It's like they need to feel secure. I think you've got a very kind of earthy kind of a person here that likes to keep their stability, likes to be a provider. They need to know how they're going to do something. Then it's not someone that takes like impulsive action here. Yeah, sure, they want a new adventure and all of that kind of thing, but they're trying to kind of figure out how they can do that and satisfy this part of them that likes to take control. It's not like controlling, it's more like you want to be on top of things, be able to pay the bills and provide house and stuff like that. It's, yeah, providing kind of stuff. So how are they feeling about you? That's a question. Trust. So they do trust you. So they're not, anything that they're thinking about and trying to balance up here, it's not about you, it's about them for sure. It's them, not you. They trust you. It just feels like to be with you, they feel like they need to level up in some kind of a way. Step into your power. So they know that they need to step into the power and take action. What else? Self-worth and strings attached. Okay, right. So your person here, they gain their self-worth through being a provider, through that kind of a thing. And so that's what their strings attached is. It really is not about you. They've just got this thing about them. It's like, well, to be the man, I need to be the provider. I need to have that stability. I'm not going to go into a situation where I don't have that. It's like they don't want to put you in the place where you're going to be the provider. That's just not them. So it's like their strings attached is their self-worth. They gain self-worth from being the provider, and that's important to them. And I think that's a good thing too, because we don't want people to be bludgers, right? They know that they're going to have a lot of fun with you. I think there's things that you really enjoy doing together. You could have similar interests like boating or, anything like that. And that this is really good timing too. It's good timing for them to make these changes in their life. I like that. What else? Practice compassion and choose love. So almost like they need to give permission to themselves to have like a better time. Practice compassion. They might have like a hard line on themselves. They do have that Garden of the Night, so they're judging themselves, right? So they expect a lot from themselves. They could have had quite a pushy parent, and they're doing that same thing to themselves now. Like, no, that's not good enough. You need to do better. You've got to provide more, you know? What do they want to say to you? They haven't told me a lot about what their feelings for you here. The sexual chemistry for sure, then you know they're going to have a good time with you, and this is good timing for them. But it's more about them, this reading. And yeah, I think the only thing that really came out strongly is that they trust you. So it's like you've got, like, you're a stable component for them in all of this. But they're going through something right now. Please forgive me. Not happy with it. It almost feels like they feel like they should have been prepared for anything, and in a position where they could have, you know, just got into this relationship with you. Please forgive me. What else? Yeah, this is nothing like the flower reading. Destiny is taking us down different paths, so they might feel like it isn't possible. I was pretending to be someone else. No, it's not that. It's these two reminiscing, and so they're reminiscing about you being together and sexual fantasies about that. So yeah, perhaps you were intimate with each other and they're remembering that and thinking that over. There's a definite sexual pull of you, but they still feel trapped, like they can't come to you because they don't have that stability. I don't know, they were kind of waiting for house to sell or job, but I don't know what it is. Something like that. There's definitely something about a house in here. Like if you're going to live together or something like that. They want to be able to reciprocate, like go halvesies or something like that. Or even provide it. You inspire me in so many ways. There's that feeling that they need to step up in some kind of a way. Please do not give up on me. So don't forget about them. Don't give up on them. They're filled with regrets. They feel like they wish they'd have taken, like they were ready. They wish that they were already ready, or they wish that they'd have taken action sooner. But don't give up on them is what they're saying here. I think they're going to sort this out. It feels like the kind of personality that sorts stuff out to me. So there is hope. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, in that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So is there something for you to do? I'm going to go into guidance for you guys in relationship. The cat's just down here. I haven't seen her for a while. She's wanting some loving. Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, what are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. So do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on your device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new. And leave a comment, because that'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free private reading with me at the end of the month. Good luck with that, as we'll get in that deeper dive too. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly.